because if you actually close those on a bungalow, if you close that off and that air is actually not venting through that knee wall and there's no baffles in there, you're going to shut that attic right down. And that's why it would need to be open at that point, because whatever ventilation you put on top, whether you put ridge vent or can vents, which normally I just leave the can vents on there, that way it can certainly still breathe. Started. Hold up.
Okay. We didn't come up with that number.
No. If that didn't have this addition on the back, that'd be 10%, right? But you start putting these, you start having all these valleys and everything. A valley, if you think about a valley, when you're looking at a valley, they have to take a shingle and then go up at least 18 inches. Okay? Well, if I got a 20-foot valley and I got to have 18 inches up into the whole valley all the way up, that's a lot of fucking material, right? So, you know, that one, something like that, when you start getting bigger like that, you may want to go 15%. And if you remember when we were looking at the numbers from the other one, it didn't, even though it was a smaller roof, that percentage doesn't change. I mean, it's not a drag. To go from 10 to 15 is not really that, you know, that much. It might be just a square or two in the, you know, on a bigger job.
Okay.
So on something like this, you know, when in doubt, charge it out, man. Just fucking, if you're not sure, go 15. If it's really a pig, like this, wait till I have you figure out the ventilation on this one. Oh, joy, joy, right?
Looks cool.
Yeah, cool as hell, right? No ventilator for me.
Alright, so this one we don't have the cedar shade.
This one here, that's a 20% all day long. And look, it takes it from 34 to 41. Yeah. And with every bit of that, for sure.
So blocking existing vents, I would just do that for the two gables.
Two, yep.
Well, we don't know if we're resheeting, but we're just gonna say no for now. Or should we still come up with that number, worst case scenario?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
If you put that for a worst case scenario number, it's going to calculate that into the price.
Okay.
And you don't want to do that. That would be something that you would, you know, let the customer know, hey, off to the side, you know, this is probably what it's going to cost you. Now, just so you know, that particular customer on the front of their house, they're fucking plywood. When we're done, we'll go back and look at the pictures. You'll see it. Yeah, it's all fucked up.
Alright, so we're not doing any roof fans, galvanized roof fans. We don't know what that. What are the partial?
Oh, that's something we need to add to that. Ridges. So that we can figure out our lineal foot. See that? You're even helping me now, dude.
So this is going to be partial as well, right?
What is that?
For the ridge hunt?
What does it say? Cut out? I can't see on the angle. Just
Top one's cut out, cut ridge nut. That's because it doesn't have the ridge nut, so we have to cut that in. We're only doing partial ridge. We're not doing all ridges.
No. So that will just be the lineal, so let's just call that 45.
So that's my customer numbers. That's the girls who parents who sit right here in this corner. Dude, they are some of the nicest freaking people I've ever met. They are. They're just really cool. Because he's like, well, they show us doing on the gutters. He's like, if I end up doing the gutters, I'm just gonna refi and we're doing some windows too.
I probably just threw down 2 on there just to be on the safe side. I'm not afraid to throw it. I'm not afraid of my price to be.
Loss yesterday.
You know, if I'm at 25,000, I can give 2 shits less if it's 26.
The Dow went down 1,000 points yesterday, and they said it's already been down another 500 today because of that coronavirus scare. Everybody's pulling their money.
What?
The Dow is down like 1,500 points over the last 2 days because of that coronavirus. And that's what he's saying. He's like, you know.
Well, I thought that was just for people, not computers. So you got another guy telling you that his fucking Dow's down? He can't do
that
nothing.
was numbers. The one I just sold the roof to. What's her name's parents? He wanted me to give him a quote on leaf relief and gutters.
Oh, okay.
And he said that what he's looking to do is he's got a bunch of equity in the house, so he says that he's talking to his mortgage guy and he wants to talk about pulling money out. He said, but with all this scare with the Dow and everything going down like it is, it's, you know, the whole market's getting frightened.
So why would people? The thing I don't understand is if you got your money invested in the stock market, it's like gambling. You don't. If you're going to go to the casino, you know, you bring $200. That, you know, you bring what you can afford to lose.
Yeah, but a lot of these people have their 401ks and stuff.
I understand all that, Eric. I get it all. Trust me. I'm just saying. My thing is they're not using that fucking money to buy their shit anyway. Are you using that money to purchase?
No. What he wants to do?
No. So don't tell me about money you lost. I don't give a shit about that. You're not pulling the money out of there.
He's not even objecting to anything.
No, I know. I'm just saying though.
That's what I'm saying.
These people, when they talk about
He's just mentioning that Dow's down. That's all he said.
He wants to talk because he's trying to pull the money out because they're looking to fucking sell in the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
And he said that. He says, if I'm getting ready to sell in the next 3 to 5 years, I got some windows that I want to do. I want to do the siding or the gutters. I want to do the fucking leak protection. He's like, I want to be done with it. That way I can just fucking sell it and get out from underneath it because they're already over, you know, underwater in the house anyways, just because of all the shit that they've done with it over the years. They've got a badass in-ground pool. They've got a gazebo in the back. Like, they've been in this house. This guy used to own an auto parts store. And then he's selling like electronic panels and stuff like that to like the boating industry, where he's done work with Chris Craft, he's done work with Sensation, he's done work with freaking Bayliner. You know what I mean? The guy's set up pretty good. He's got
I would never put Bayliner on his resume though.
Well, they sell a shitload of boats though. So, you know, I mean, if anybody, most beginning boaters are in a fucking Bayliner. And I've been in a couple Bayliners and they work just as good as any other boat I've ever been in. So I wouldn't think twice about buying one. They're cheap. Well, you know, fucking all I want to do is
floating out there.
All I want to do is scoot across the water. I don't give a shit how much style. Once I get that point, I'll fucking buy a Sea Ray or something fucking.
Well, that's like you're 16. You know, do you have to have a Cadillac, or will you be happy with the family station wagon?
Fuck, as long as I can
give me a fucking station wagon. I can fit more people in it.
Point A to point B, man. That's all I care about. I started out with a Buick fucking LeSabre 4-door, dude. That was a land yacht. And I could fit 8 of my boys in that bitch.
So,
alright, you ready to start looking over some stuff there, shit? Or you got a bunch of shit on it?
Okay. We're gonna do that.
Look over some shit. Do they have silver fucking 750 vents?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mill. Actually, everything's you can get in silver, Dave. So you know.
alright, so my number I came up with, that would be our part on this.
Hey Dave,
Yeah.
did you email me those?
Email you what?
The product things and what to look for?
Oh no, I did not.
Yep, it's 25. 25% is par.
What?
Give me a minute.
Otherwise, you know, I'd be splitting about 4,500 plus 10. I've got like number.
Well, here's when you're doing your discounting, just so you know. 9, 2, 3. If you look on your paper there, it says promotion. Okay, you can show 5%, you can show 10%, you can show whatever you want to show, but you really need to show them something on that percentage on the promotion. Okay, 10% is usually what we're showing. So I take 10% off. That's $1,900, which brings down your list price is at $17,930. Okay. This price is guaranteed for 30 days, folks.
Yeah,
How
we
soon
just
as you
talked
let me
about
know
that.
on something like this is my list price. It's guaranteed for a year. However, this is my price. It's guaranteed for 30 days. How soon would you let me know? Okay. Call me back whenever.
And you sent me an email on somebody's trim or whatever, take a snapshot of it with their phone number.
That was.
So yeah,
You know
so
what I'm
then
saying?
you're
So I
going to
can
be
see them
showing
on
that.
them.
Okay. I was gonna
This
say-
is, and then you're going to go take another 10%, which brings it down to 16,137. That's going to be the first time promotion. Okay. So now you're sitting there with the customer. You showed them 20% off. Okay, you're actually still at par. This is where you're going to ask them at this point. You're going to ask them to buy
Yeah.
at the 16 grand. Okay.
Wait for them to fall contact.
What's that?
Wait for them to fall contact price.
Well, this is designed. I mean, it's a couple things. First of all, it shows a bit more of a discount because you're doing another 10%. And it is this is our first time promotion. This is basically designed, to get people who are sitting on the fence. Okay, and this is, I might as well just roll through it.
Wow.
So you can hear it once. This is our first time promotion. Basically what this is as a representative, you can imagine I run 2, 3, sometimes 4 appointments a day. Okay, as I'm going out through the customers, because I have this 30-day price out there, at some point somebody's going to call me up and say, hey Joe, I'm ready to make a move. Can we go ahead and get this started? So, as a businessman, am I going to go to the guy that's got the money, or am I going to go to my next appointment? Of course. I'm going to go to the guy who's got the money. He's ready to go. So let's go. So now I got this appointment sitting over there. Okay. A lot of people are nice, and they'll say, yeah, we understand. We'll reset the appointment. Most people, however, want nothing to do with us at that point. If the guy maybe took the day off of work to do this, right, or he's skipping his son's ball game, and then I don't show up for the appointment, whatever the reason,
Was that one like?
okay,
Yeah.
you can't make your appointment, I don't want anything to do with you. That appointment's gone. Okay, well, the owner started looking at all the appointments, and these appointments cost, quite a bit of money to generate. I mean, between the girls in the office calling you up and confirming the appointment, to people, whether we advertise in the Save On magazine, on a billboard, whatever, it costs a lot of money to set up these appointments. So the owner started looking at a way to try to stop that from happening. And when he looked at everything and he looked at the numbers, he was like, well, we got 10 guys in the office. If each one of those guys missed just one appointment a week, okay, our average job is about $10,000. So, being realistic, he's not going to sit there and say, oh yeah, we would have signed up all 10 people. Well, normally we do about half, okay? So at a $10,000 clip, we get half those people. That's $50,000 that he feels he's missed out on. Now, when you look at that, not only at a week or 2 weeks, but over the whole month, that's about $200,000 that he feels he was missing out on. And that's a lot of money. I mean, if you were the owner of the company, wouldn't you do something to try to combat that? And I say it just like that. And people agree with me. I'm putting them in the owner's shoes. So they're basically telling, by agreeing with me, they're telling me, yeah, they want a discount, right? Wouldn't you do something? Oh yeah, I certainly would. right? So, yeah, but again, it's the psychological stuff. Well, with that being said, you know, my price, again, that's guaranteed for 30 days. You can call me back tomorrow, next week, next month. I don't care. Call me back whenever. However, today, while I am out here, I can offer you this additional 10%, which brings that job that normally goes for the 19,000. Oh yeah, the 19,923. While I'm out here today, I can do it for $16,137 with a payment of
Saving $3,800.
with a payment of $213 a month. And then yes, you always want to tell them how much you save them.
Right.
You know, so saving you, you know, a total of $3,800. I mean, with savings like that, what do you say we get this started?
No, it's a heavy, still is a lot.
Okay, this is also designed to drum up that first
It
objection.
does, but there's ridge down here.
You know, oh, I gotta get 3 estimates, oh, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta do that, whatever their
They've got hot roof.
concern may be. You know, it's designed to take care of it.
So it seems like they put ridge vents where the ceilings are salted.
There's ridge vent and cam vents right here.
Just reminded me, I gotta make a phone call. Dang it.
Well, again, you gotta calculate.
So yeah, this is extremely important.
Do we have?
One of the things, and I actually wanted to talk about this a little bit more this morning too, before the guys all started getting up and walking away, was the information on the results.
Drawing from each other.
Okay. By looking at this, I can't tell how many layers are on there. Okay, unless they actually have identified it, and I go back through this package. But the only way I can figure that out.
He's going over ventilation with them.
Joboo.
What?
To figure this out. Help him figure out the ventilation for this house.
Which ones?
It's got combo ventilation cans and fucking ridge.
So if you guys are breaking down ventilation over there.
Can you access numbers on there?
Numbers.
Numbers.
While he's pulling that up, what's the deal? I got this one here, Lancaster. I know you were calling them or whatever, that you wanted to cancel. Is this a dead deal? Have you talked to him?
I haven't talked to him.
You have not?
Nope. Supposed to call me back, never did. It was fucking so low. Fucking.
Oh, that's not okay.
They don't know a fucking deal when they got one. They need to.
We need
Don't pay
any.
attention to me. I'm sorry.
We need that. We need any intake on this.
Well, it doesn't look. He's got.
Well, this is where you guys have to, when you're
I took-
making your results.
I took pictures of the.
I mean, it doesn't look like it. He's got soffits all the way around.
This is the intake. Scroll over. Here.
Did you cash this check? No, they,
Stop payment. Cause that was why I called and tell them, I had it fucking smoothed over and then all of a sudden they cashed the check and had to call for that and I never got a call back after that. I don't know if he got pissed off or what, but whatever. Have somebody else, have Oaks fucking do it, you know, and fuck it all up.
Wow, this house is that old that it's got the aluminum soffit in there? Damn. Doesn't look that old. Oh, there are some perforated, huh?
Oh, my shit's going. Oh, you got my phone. You're looking for my phone. So you think it's got sufficient intake?
No. It's hard to tell. Some of them look like they're perforated, but it's hard to tell which ones are and which ones
I
aren't.
would think with the overhang, we got enough intake. It's just what kind of exhaust are we using?
Cause he's got mixed.
Cans, are we using ridge vent? But he's got cans and ridge vent mixed, and then he's got different levels. So are we using ridge vent on the lower levels too, or the upper, or how would you do it?
Yeah, he's got a little of each. He's got can vents, he's got ridge vent, cans and ridge. So just as an example, like I was talking about earlier, see how he's got ridge vent over this area here?
Yeah.
And then he's got the can vents up top? Where do you think those, if those can vents are working at all, where do you think they're pulling from? That ridge vent, absolutely. Unless that room is closed off and they're not showing a common attic.
Right.
See, that one's basically on its own.
Hey Mike, it's Eric with Rock Solid, calling to touch base and find out if you guys picked out the colors for the siding yet. Give me a call back when you get a chance, 586-615-2625. Just want to get this on the schedule and get it, going. Can't really move the file forward until I have colors. So if you can give me a call back as soon as possible, I'd appreciate it. I know Nancy was having a problem picking stuff out. If you guys have any questions, give me a call, but we need to get this moving. So looking forward to your call back. Thank you. It's the same goddamn message. I looked at the guy 10 times.
69, man. 69 rule.
What's the
Calling at 6 in the morning and 9 at night. Found the answer one time.
Alright.
You guys call people at 6 in the morning?
They ain't gonna fucking answer their phone. They'll answer at 6 in the morning or 9 at night.
Should be 96.
No, 6 and 9. 6 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when Ashley loves being called.
Exactly.
You just need gutter call on that.
Gutter and trim. Gutter and trim.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you had Rugged Canyon down there, softest.
You want some help, honey? Jeez Louise, we got all these guys in here, say something. I know you are, I didn't say you weren't.
I know. I'm gonna kill myself before I do anything.
Yeah, well, we're just thinking,
Not on purpose.
we don't care about you, we just care about the baby.
Just the baby. That's all that matters.
Right.
Yeah, we can't match that we can't match that shit exactly going from mastic to the quality. I don't want you fucking be right up next to each other. Any color difference, you're gonna see that.
Right, that's why I want to have it picked out.
I'm calling her. We need to get you and my friend Steve's girl together. She's about to pop too. You guys can sit there and be miserable together and talk about the trials and tribulations of pregnancy.
Or how much they hate their man now.
Whatever, either way.
That son of a bitch.
No, that's not until the actual delivery time. when
Yeah.
they say,
You did this to me.
Honestly, none of my neighbors are fun.
Well, she's already on her fourth one. That one's just gonna pop
oh,
out.
you just gotta stand at the bottom and put the
Oh, yeah.
catcher's mitt.
Bring it on in here.
My first one was only 5 pounds.
Lucky for you, huh?
Shit. They were expecting my son to be like 10 pounds because she was measuring so big.
Wow.
And he ended up being, that's why they ended up inducing her, and he ended up being like 7.5. Because she had so much water, was what it was. She looked like she was about, if you went like this, she'd flush. She was so
Okay, so what's our ventilation on this one? That's a pig. It's 3274.
Well, you're saying as hell to
So we're
begin
gonna call
with.
it 30,
Yeah. My brother tells me all the time, he's like,
33.
how about you just lose the belly and you keep the weight on? I'm like, if it's that physically, you know, we could just pick what we lose, you know.
Exactly.
Never met it. Most guys are like, man, I wish I could have lost a little bit of weight. No, mine is like, put some weight on.
Come here, eat a ding dong.
For real.
Shit, that's as older I get, like all the weight fall off my
Well,
head.
what's the number first?
I just want enough gas to keep the pants up.
Okay.
Because
Exactly.
if I don't wear a belt, I can't even walk.
So,
It's ridiculous.
give me the 825 divided by 18.
I lost all that money after it all lost.
45, 14.
Lost all that weight. And it all-
46? Okay. So I need 46 feet of ridge mat. Okay. So,
How do you do it?
What'd you do?
grab the
Maybe you should have.
paper out of there. What's the matter, bite you?
What? No, no.
Oops, what the hell happened to it? Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, you got two of them in there? Yeah.
Oh, then now. Hello?
Okay, let's see.
What's up?
I'm on the way to that tree right now. I'll be around 35 to the home or.
No, just get there when you get.
Alright, cool.
What are they doing on their phones? Are they making calls? Are they sending texts to these people?
No, too busy doing other stuff. And I keep like, listen, I don't hear y'all. Y'all not gonna, get off the phone. Okay, okay,
No,
okay.
let's go fucking drop them. You drop the mic.
So,
You take no prisoners, Dave.
I'm going to Elm Street.
Huh.
Okay, where are you, bastard? Must be past all this shit. This is one for siding. This is what it looks like when you got the siding. Nope. Siding. Okay. So what do we got there? 9 feet. 7 feet.
That was quick. You're so fucking intimidating. He's saying that the fucking drive products, so. Is that what I was talking about was the square deal, or that was Wimset? The dude you gave me the number.
I have any of them.
That was a square deal.
It says the only siding hardy samples he has are plank siding products.
You didn't ask him for Hardy, did you?
As he said, that's all they have. That's the
Oh,
only thing that would be similar.
or a plank product. So,
You install those and you,
what's the plank product though? And we just went through the book. Did he show you a picture of it?
this is what he sent me back.
That's not EFS. Come on.
Why can't it just be stuck in?
Available in use smooth panel hardy product. They will not have the glue between panels and would have to be insulated. That's insulation value of EFS. That's not fucking EFS.
So what am I?
We're gonna have to go online, Eric, and see what we can't find.